Well, if you thought your grandparents were old, have I got a story for you. Today, we are going to learn about Methuselah in the story of Genesis 5. Before the story starts, hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss anything that's coming up. Now, if you're joining with me, then grab your sketchbook and sharpen those pencils because it is time for Sketchbook Bible Stories. Genesis 5, the family line of Adam. Here is the written story of Adam's family line. When God created man, he made him in his own likeness. He created them as male and female, and he blessed them, and he called them man when they were created. When Adam was 130 years old, he had a son in his own likeness. He named him Seth. Adam lived 800 years after Seth was born. He also had other sons and daughters, and Adam lived a total of 930 years, and then he died. Seth lived 105 years, and then he became the father of Enoch. Seth lived 807 years after Enoch was born. He also had other sons and daughters, and Seth lived a total of 912 years, and then he died. Enoch lived 90 years. Then he became the father of Kenan. Enoch lived 815 years after Kenan was born. He also had other sons and daughters. Enoch lived a total of 905 years, and then he died. Kenan lived 70 years, and then he became the father of Mahalalel. Kenan lived 840 years after Mahalalel was born. He also had other sons and daughters. Kenan lived a total of 910 years, and then he died. Mahalalel lived 65 years. Then he became the father of Jared. Mahalalel lived 830 years after Jared was born. He also had other sons and daughters. Mahalalel lived a total of 895 years, and then he died. Jared lived 162 years. Then he became the father of Enoch. Jared lived 800 years after Enoch was born, and he also had other sons and daughters. He lived a total of 962 years, and then he died. Enoch lived 65 years, and then became the father of Methuselah. Enoch walked with God 300 years after Methuselah was born. He also had other sons and daughters. Enoch lived a total of 365 years. Enoch walked with God, and then he couldn't be found because God took him from this life. Methuselah lived 187 years, and then he became the father of Lamech. Methuselah lived 782 years after Lamech was born. He also had other sons and daughters. Methuselah lived a total of 969 years, and then he died. Lamech lived 182 years, and then he had a son. He named him Noah. Lamech said, "He will comfort us when we are working. He'll comfort us when our hands work so hard they hurt. We have to work hard. That's because the Lord has put a curse on the ground." Lamech lived 595 years after Noah was born. He had other sons and daughters and lived a total of 777 years, and then he died. After Noah was 500 years old, he became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So I have known a couple of people close to 100, and hopefully one day I'll get there myself. But I couldn't imagine being like Methuselah at 969 years old. I can't imagine all of the things you would see, how big your family would be. I mean, you'd have grandkids and great-grandkids that would be 500 years old. It's pretty insane. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Sketchbook Bible Stories. If you haven't checked out some of our other videos, make sure you watch those after this one. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below so that you don't miss a single episode of what is coming up. And if you like the video, please share it with as many people as you can so that we can all go on this journey through the Bible together. Thanks for watching. See you next time.